Hi everyone, Sandra from Scrap to Beauty, and hopefully I'm in. I had a problem with my camera being recognized by YouTube, so hopefully you can see me. Let's see if anybody's coming on. I'll just wait a few minutes. Gina once again comes to the rescue. Let's see. Hold on here. There you are. Woohoo! Hi, Kale. Yeah, I made it. Thanks to Jean. She's the hero again. There we are. Hi, Shauna. Dorothy. Yeah, finally. I had the same problem as Patty did, and Jean to the rescue. I don't know what we would do without Jean. Hey, CB. Hi, Janet. Oh my gosh, what a PETA. So you can see me. It wants me to reload this page. I don't know why. To allow updates. I'll have to try to do it later. Hey, June. I made it finally. Hi, Eileen. So good. So hopefully, hi, Elaine. Joan, everyone. All right. So I am going to do a recap. I'm going to try to get the big things out of the way first so I can put that. And I have everything kind of all mixed up. I couldn't stream there at Maryland. I wasn't feeling that great. And I don't know. I just couldn't do it. So I figure I'd give you a recap here. And hopefully, I know it's not the same. You don't get to say hi to everybody. But hopefully next year will be better. So this is one of the projects I finished. I wanted to do my frames for the girls who do physical therapy. So I'm finally done with physical therapy. So before surgery, I bent my knee at like 100, both knees at 100. So now I'm up to 115, and they pushed it to like 120. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Linda. Anybody I missed? And so hopefully I should be able to get to 120, 122, but I'm perfectly happy at 115. I should be able to ride a bike, and so that was my main goal. Thank you, Jean. Again, you're the lifesaver. Oh, I don't know what we would do without you, Jean. Thanks, Shauna. Oh my gosh. And this week I've been like, oh, my RA is just like, it's almost like it said, okay, we let you get your knees done, and now they're acting up all my joints. So it's PETA. So I'll have to go to the rheumatologist on Tuesday, and hopefully, well, they'll figure out what's going on. But anyway, so I did want to make these frames. So the one girl, she loves sea turtles, so I wind up doing this here because it has the sea turtles. It's got a tiny little sea turtle you can see right there. And then, so that one will be for her. Let's see, just reading the chat. Let me just put these, I want to try to get these pictures out of the way so I get everything settled without breaking anything. And then the other two girls are getting the mermaids. So here you can see this one. So I actually sprayed them today. I'm kind of disappointed. I might have to put something on her wrist. This one, see, it cracked the wrist there. So, but yeah, they came out really good. I'm happy about it. Yeah. Thanks, Jet. So that's that one. And then this one, I was able, I don't know why, but I was able to, I put more things on this one. So I put the fish, you can see here, the fish on that one. And this one, this one came out good. She didn't crack at all, so which was nice. But then I want to put the waxes. So this is the Finnabar waxes on there. So give her a pearl. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Yeah, over the crack. I will. Hi, Teresa. So that was that. And then Donna, if you guys don't know Donna, she's Donna Walsh. She always comes to retreat, and she brings her mom and her dad. They're so cute. So her mom had kind of like a stomach ache-ish, so she didn't get to come like at the very beginning, but she did wind up coming. Like Saturday night, she wound up coming, and so I have to show you what she gave me. And now, like I said, if I forget anybody, I still have a couple boxes that are unpacked. So don't be mad. I'm just trying to get to what I get. But this is what Donna gave me. So I don't know if you'll be able to see it with the glare. Can you see that? Let's make it tilt a little bit more there. Isn't that so pretty? I love the mermaid and the mermaid tail, so let's see if I can hold it a little straighter there. Oh yeah, there. The glass, not too bad. Isn't that pretty? I love the little octopus and the mermaid's tail and all the little bubbles in her hair. It's so pretty. So Donna gave me that, so I have a place I have to hang that. So I wanted to show you guys before I hung it up. And then, let's see, I want to make sure I put this so it doesn't fall anywhere. There we go. Hey, Debbie. Thanks. I did restart it, but then I had to go to, Jean told me to go to the left-hand side and allow, you can, there's a spot there to allow your camera and your microphone. So I did that and it worked out. So that was great. And then Lori Luge, her little, I think it's her granddaughter. She calls me the mermaid lady, and I think she watches Carolyn Doobie. I'm not sure if she calls her the rainbow lady. I forget. And she has names for like certain ones. Patty's name is the lady with the big voice. So she was, she saw this at Michael's and she told Lori, the mermaid lady really needs this, but I do too. So, so Lori wound up getting me one and one for her granddaughter. Cute. So it's just blank paper inside. So thank you. If she's watching this, thank you very much. Let's see. I think I'll show the tiles first. So yes, any streamers who get the message. Yeah, any streamers who get the message about access to your camera and mic, there's a little lock on the left-hand address bar. You'll see it right in the, and that's what you have to press on. And then it pops up and then you can see it says allow camera and allow mic. As soon as I did that, I got right on. So thank you, Jean. The mermaid lady. Yes, the mermaid really needed that, she said. And then she goes, and me too. So cute. So I forget CB, what do we do? Tuesday, I think we were allowed to go in there. Was it Tuesday night? And then I think Wednesday is when we started doing tiles. Everybody just did tiles basically all day. And then so I wind up doing, I'll show you which ones I did. And I just took a picture. I did try to take pictures of some people's artwork. I have it on my phone, so I'll try to show it to you. Hold on. Let me get my other tray. Well, it's so nice because everybody gets to share, so you get to use other people's molds, that you don't have. And yeah, Wednesday's when we really started, and that's when everybody, yeah, right, Jen, that's when everybody actually, we worked on tiles pretty much all day, and I think half the day the next day, didn't we? So Amalia, she's not here. She's usually in the chat. She had this stamp. Oh my gosh, I love this stamp. So I wound up doing a big tile with that, and then this kind of shorter one where I just cut the ladies' faces. There, see that one? We took our stuff to Tuesday, right? And Tuesday night we went to Patty's house. She had a little barbecue. Well, it was like a pizza place, pizza for us. She had the best cake. Oh my gosh, it was a pound. What was it? A pound cake with chocolate chips in it. Oh, it was so good. And then this one, the black one didn't come out as well. You can see here's the face, one face here, one down here. I think I have to put like this. I think I put rose gold, so I might go back and try to put like gold or silver on it. It's cool, isn't it? And then let's see. Oh my gosh, Charlene, and I don't know Charlene's last name. Oh my God, she was like amazing. You should see all the tile work that she did, and then she showed us a technique to make like jewelry and stuff. It was really cool, and she had like the best stuff. I couldn't get over it. So here's one where I did just her face. Let's see that. So I'll show. Let's see. And whoever, this was on the gift table, whoever put these out there, it was like the perfect thing for clay. So I wound up making quite a few of these. Hi, Vicki. I like this one too. This is a new stamp that I got. And so then I just kept making, I just kept making faces and faces, little pieces I took. There's another one. So I really want to do a box, kind of like a Victorian type box. This was one of Patty's stamps. I got that. How did I get my clay so flat? Oh my gosh. If it wasn't for Jan Terry, she's not here. She had a machine that was like automatic. So all you had to do is push the clay in there and it automatically did it. I think almost everybody. Hi, Kathy. How was your class with Dina? Oh my gosh, I can't wait to take her class. I hope she comes to Ranger. I know this stamp. We couldn't get this stamp, but I'll show you something else though. And so everybody was using her machine. Poor Jan, but she didn't mind. She said she didn't mind. That was one of Patty's. That there. So I'll just lay them out so you could kind of see them. So just kind of just faces on our. It was so much fun with all the new classes. And so you got to use her new stamps or you didn't? I saw her put them on Facebook. I think she said everything was available but the tissue paper. I love this one too with the eyes, just the eyes. This is polymer clay, yes. Some of these I did with paper clay, but these that I'm showing you are with polymer clay. There's that one. This one kind of got messed up. Yeah, it was weird because my archival ink, I like this one too. Hey, Judy. I really love this one. It kind of burnt. You can see it. I don't know if you can't see it too well. Let me see. Yeah, see that little brown part right there? It's kind of burnt on that side. But, and then I wound up doing one of these. And then this one is Patty's too, the keyhole. And it's so nice. Everybody shared stuff and brought stuff. These stamps were fun. I missed it. Did you get any of the new stamps? Let me see. Where is that? So I'll just show you. So then I just kept doing with little pieces that I had with like the mouth. This one I messed up the cheeks there a little bit, but you could see anyway. And then here's one. I love this one with the postage stamps. You got the bird set and stamp a lot on tissue. Oh, so she did have the tissue there because I know she said the tissue wasn't available yet. I ordered some for my store, so I should have them here next week, I hope. I love that one. And then Patty brought her big buckets. You've seen her with her clay and how she has all her tiles. So she let everybody pick different tiles that we could add to our boxes. She was very generous. Even at the end, she said anybody who wanted to take any tiles could take them. There we go. So I did get a couple of these. Come on, focus. Focus. Because it's too shiny, maybe. Oh, there we go. So, so I got some of these to go with some of my mermaid. There's another one. She gave you the tissue paper to stamp on. Cool. So that was very generous of Patty to let us have those. I did take some of her white and black ones too. She had like 3 big trays. Let's see. There you go. And then Amalia had the Egyptian, you know, those clear rollers that Patty has. Yeah, it was a fun time. Oh my gosh, we had such a good time. So I don't know if you could see that this is like Egyptian. So this is, there we go. So I wanted to printing quite a few of those. Let's see. I don't know if you could see that one. There you go. So it was fun. And so you got to use other people's stamp that you didn't have. Let's see. So like this one with just kind of the hieroglyphics. Whoops. Oh, come on. Those are real tiny. Yeah, there you go. There you can see it. So that was fun. And then, I did one of these big ones. could see that one. There she is. I had a big giant stamp of her, so I wound up doing that. And then this is one of the ones that Joan gave me last year. It's a little beach house. And then I did stamp some of these on black, so you can see the faces there. So it was so much fun. And then we did take, Joan gave us some of the mica flakes, and we did, come on, there you can see it. And so we did roll that out on clay. Let's see this one. So that's that. And then let me put these back. It came out really good. Everybody's tiles came out really good. Stick those in there. The keyhole lady, yeah, that was one of Patty's stamps. So which is really nice that you could get to share everybody's stamps. Right, these won't fit in here. These are the bigger ones. Oh, and so then Charlene, now these ones that I have here are done with paper clay. So Charlene had this great mold. Can you see this with the fish? I have to be careful because it's, I don't know if you can see what there he is. I don't know whose fish. This reminds me of like Andy Skinner's fish or something. It's somebody's famous fish, but I can't think of who it is. So I did quite a few of those. Of course, I did some mermaid tails. And then she had one of these, like a sea anemone. Yeah, it was fun to share. And she even had some like this, where it's like kind of like a conch shell. You can see that there. Like James Kristen fish. I know it's somebody's famous, Eileen. I just don't know who it is. And then, of course, I did some seahorses. And then she had cute little starfish. And then this was a sea turtle. That's like the one I did for that girl. The sea turtle there. I'm just reading. It's a piranha-shaped fish, yes, but I know it's somebody's fish that, you know, they're kind of famous for that fish. And so, and then, of course, did more mermaid's tails. She had a really cute starfish, but I couldn't get it to come out. Mine kept, like, breaking on the ends. Happy Diane, she got this starfish to really, because you can see how short these, I broke these other three. And so, turtle. So Happy Diane. Oh, I did it in black too. I thought it was really cool in black. See if you can see there. You can see it in black. Canvas, or do you always use boards? I can't remember. I canvas mostly. I don't think I've ever. I might have done one on a board. Mostly it's canvas. All right. So that's the tiles. And then I have. Let's see if I can find mine on my phone. I'll show you some of the tile work. Hold on. Hopefully it'll come out. Let me just pull it up. Hold on. This, you have to see this. Can you see this little sailor guy? So every year we do something. Well, we don't. CB does something to him. Like she gave him, one year she gave him a peg leg. The next year, I think this is last year, she gave him the parrot. And then this year she made a treasure chest. Can you see that? I want to come and make little pearls so that we can have the little pearls hanging out of the treasure chest. And then she's got all little jewels. I don't know if you could see. She's got like gold leaf in there and little jewels that she put in there. It's so ugly. The fish that is cute. Oh, which one? Yeah, I want to do pearls. And I think I'm going to try to make a little mermaid so we could put the mermaid hanging off the shelf. So I think he needs a mermaid. So if I put the mermaid like right here, maybe hanging on the treasure chest and off. So I'm going to try to do that next year. So we'll add the mermaid. And then let me see if I have other pictures here. She did a really good job with the treasure chest. She had a whole little like pattern that she created, and it was good. All right, so here's some of the work. Let me see. I did go around and take pictures of people's work. Let's see where it starts. Hold on. All right. So here is, let's see if I, oh, hold on. There we go. I did a little box. You can't, oh, yeah, you can see it. Yeah. So that has a lot of little fishes. It's got a mermaid on there. Oh, the thing. Let's see if I take a picture of the mermaid. Mermaid's tail. Oh yeah, here. This is the mermaid here. You can see her face, and then her part here is her tail. So I ended up using some of Patty's silver tiles, and then I filled it in with the micro beads. But it's got like waves and mermaid scales. So you can see that there. You can see it there, yeah. And there's a little fish right there. So I wind up making that little box for Chelsea, her niece. And then I put a mermaid, you can see here. I put a mermaid tail on the front of the box there. And then, let's see, who else? Oh, and then remember I gave out the doors to everyone. So everybody did their own little thing. So this one is Joan's. So she wound up painting her door blue and then adding her dogs. And look at all the work that she did with those flower pots. Aren't they cute? And then that was Joan. This was Charlene's tiles. Let's see if you can see that. See her work on there? Oh my gosh, her tiles were awesome. She had the coolest foil too, like Patty was doing foil today on some of the. So this is, I don't know. Oh, this is Paul's. Let's see if I can get this to go. So that was Paul. So he did a mermaid, and then that's his door there. And he put a little skeleton head in there. You know, focus. There it goes. He put some lace. Amalia added lace and everybody, so we had some lace, extra lace that we added. And then this was his tile. I get to go. There it is. You see, he actually took the mermaids, my mermaid mole, and then it's kind of dark in there. Let's see if you can see it. And he had tiles there. He added his tiles there. That was Paul's. You can see the mermaid. You should go back and put some wax on those mermaids, Joan, tell him. So bring out some of those features. Let's see. And this was Happy Diane. She was working on a canvas with some napkins. Everybody brought us some napkins, and we're taking the napkins. And then this was, it's not going to focus right. Oh, my thing is, just have to see it upside down. But that was her door. She actually took one of the Finn's new moles. Come on, focus. There we are. And then she painted her door blue with the waxes. It was really nice. That was Happy Diane. And then Patty, she was making, let's see, she was making, you could see all the different tiles that she was making. She did the turtles. Come on, focus. There it is. She did a whole bunch of sand dollars, some fish that she carved out. That's what most of us just did that almost all day long. And then here is Patty's door. Let's see if I can get this one to go. You can see that one. My phone always says that's a pain. Come on. Focus. There it is. Look how nice her door came out in the blue. That was really nice. And then this was Donna. Donna worked on some cards. I think it was Donna. It was either Donna or her friend next door. Can't remember. Or maybe it was Shelly's mom. And then Donna did do she was working on a dream catcher. Come on, focus. There it is. That was pretty. And then this is, oh, Donna was generous. I think she gave this to, I want to say it was Joan. It was a little book that she made. Come on. Ah, the pain. Focus. Come on. I won't do it. But she made the British washi tape on there. And then let's see. Well, here's another book that she made. There you go. You can see that one much better. Hi, Bratty Patty. And then here were the boxes of clay that Patty brought in for us. So that was one. There was, you can see this one's almost empty. It was full to the brim. Oh, this is a pain. And then, so everybody got to pick tiles from there. And then this was her other. So she had 3 big ones. So, I just did what you kind of felt like doing. It was just a big crafty day. Yeah, kind of. And then, so like every project, so it was like Patty's project, you could work on that all day. And then you had your own, whatever you were going to put it on, a picture frame or a box. Then there was my project with the door that you could do it any way that you wanted. So people kind of liked that because it was more relaxing. You could take your time and do it. It wasn't like, you were in a class and, we had to have it done in like 3 hours or whatever. Yeah, Patty's very generous. Yeah. And then the next day I worked on my jelly plate. So I worked on the round one. Oh, I got CB. CB was drawing. So you see she was drawing there. And then she also drew one of these. Jan made, I think the whole time, right? Jan made it, but she was working on a big giant cross that she wants her tiles for. And then Kathy Dragonfly Kathy, she was working on watercolors. So this was her painting. And then this is how it actually came out. Come on, there it is. And that come out good? Oh my gosh, it came out so good. She's so good. And then this was this was one of her tiles. So this was Kathy's tiles. Look at that. Oh my gosh. She had, I think, most projects done. And then you see this piece of clay? That's what Charlene taught us how to do. So it was, you had to take super thin pieces of clay. I mean, super thin, like copier paper thin. And then she would layer it like a white and then a black and then a teal and then a copper. She must have put 30 layers onto one like square block and then squished it all down. And then what she did, she would take different tools. Like she would take, a pen and make holes in it, or she would take a knife and make holes in it. And then once you got all your holes in there, you sliced it super thin. And then that's how you got all of these. Let's see if I can show you there. Why doesn't that want to stay? There we go. That's how you got all of those marks. Do you see that? There's some rose gold glitter in there. That's what this shiny part here is, the rose gold. Come on. Ugh. You're just refocused. My thing's a pain. It is. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, it's so nice. So so she showed us how to do that. And this is one of the things I did with my jelly plate. And then I took some of Patty's tiles. I can't decide whether I'm going to leave that on there. I'm not finished with them yet. That's what we're going to do next week. So, and then back to that, and then that's it. Oh, what's the matter, Patty? What was it called? Mukumi game process with clay instead of metal. Yeah. So that was really fun. She showed us how to do that. There's Tammy. Tammy worked. I didn't take a picture of Tammy's. She worked on a beautiful watercolor. And then I did, Tammy got a stencil, a Frida Kahlo stencil, which she let me use. And I wind up putting it on, let's see, on chipboard. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. So let's see. Oh, yeah. So this was there. Yeah, you can see it. So that's with clear gesso. And then I wound up doing, because it was just a leftover that was, I put it in my journal book, and then what was left over on the stencil, and I just wiped it off. So then I did another, had enough to do on half. And then I had another one, enough to do on another half. So I'll get to play with those one day. All right, so let me put this away. Let's see what else I'll show you. Everything like spread all over the place. Oh, here's a few more tiles. And a few more tiles. So this was the word dream that Joan made for everybody for the door. And then I wind up doing like 2 big ones of these. This. And this, Charlene also had one of these, a mold to do one of these. I should have made more of these, but only did one. So that was all my clay tiles that I did. Let's see. Then let's see what I should show you next. Oh, and then people are super generous, so I'll show you some of the things I got off the table. Like I said, I don't have anything in any particular order, so I'm just showing you little by little what I got. So I think it was Vicky who brought stamps. She brought a lot of stamps. And then, so I wind up getting, this was, I think, from Patty's box. I wind up getting this one, the Donna Downey one. I think I had another one. Yeah, I wind up getting this one from the gift table. So a lot of people, they'll bring stuff and leave stuff, and then you could trade stuff or go and get it. And then whatever's left over, Patty donates to a school or whatever. So, and then someone, I don't know if you could see. Oh, yeah, there you are. Look at the Egyptian type letters on here. So I didn't get a chance to stamp that one out. So that was cool. Oh, what all her shop to oh yeah, and then yeah, I brought my shop to Maryland, and so people shopped, and so they seemed to like that. So that was fun. It was fun for me too. So here's another an Oriental type getting there. Yeah, and CB was gracious enough to give a $25 gift receipt for somebody to win. I think Joan was the one who won that. And then here's another one. So then kind of that. And then I was so happy to get this because I think this is what Colleen was using a couple of weeks ago on her stream, and I tried to look for it and it's discontinued. So I think isn't this the one Colleen was using the other day? So I wound up getting that. I was very happy about that. And then these stamps, which we're gonna, if we have time, what time is that? We might have time. You see the Oriental ladies? This was from the stamps that Vicky donated. So I wound up getting this and the little fairies. And then it was, right, Eileen? I was so happy when I saw that. I'm like, oh my gosh, look, the stamps that Colleen used. So I wind up getting this. I think this is the Taj Mahal. I'm not sure what this is. I think it's some type of church or something, maybe in Germany. And then I wind up getting, I don't know who this is. This is, what's her name? With the blue eyes, the violet eyes. What's her? Ava Gabor? Not Ava. Liz Taylor. And then I don't know who this one is. Lucy? Lucy Ball? I don't know. This one is Lucy Ball right here. Lucille Ball. And then I don't know who the rest of these ladies are. And then I love this one. Somebody left this one on the table. Esther Williams in the suit. I'll have to write that down. Thanks. Where's my little pen? Esther Williams. And she brought I don't know, 2 or 3 huge books. And everybody went through it, and still there was a big pile left over. And then I don't know who any of these ladies are. Betty Grable in the suit. This one? Betty Grable? I think this one is, isn't that Elizabeth Taylor? Jane Mansfield is the blonde. That's this one, Jane Mansfield. I know you guys would know. Yeah? Really? That's not Elizabeth Taylor? Okay, so she is, who'd you say she was? Katharine Hepburn. Oh, this one, Katharine Hepburn. Suit might be Grabber. Who is it? Grable? Yeah, this one, yeah, this one's Elizabeth Taylor. I knew that. But it was fun anyway. And then, yeah, these other ones, I don't know. This is Lucille Ball. I don't know who this one is. Yeah, Liz Taylor, yeah. In the black. So that was fun. So I did get a couple of these. I know Malia took quite a few of them too. That was really generous of Vicki to bring those. So that was that. Oh, Lauren Bacall. Thanks, Elaine. Lauren Bacall. All right. Let's see what else I have to show you. All right. So I have everything just thrown in a box. So I'm just going to pick it out as we go, as I go. So this is what I got at the Queen's Ink. We always go to the Queen's Ink. Lauren Bacall. Oh, okay. So here's the stamps of Amalia. They're called the Gibson Girls. I really wanted the one she has them all together. I don't know if I brought that paper. Got a deli paper where I had it. Because I had taken a picture of it, but I don't know where it is. But the one that Amalia had all the ladies' faces put together. But this was nice because I have, I think this is in the stamp, this is in her stamp, this one, and this one. So I think the only ones that are not in her stamp is this. This one might be. This one, and this one. So you like the separated options better? True, because you could put them together yourself. And then I wound up getting this. I love this one. This was called Her Majesty. I love the faces of this one. So it has 3 of them. And then there's that one. Betty Grable. Yeah, she's a pinup girl. And then I wound up getting, of course, anytime I see a mermaid stencil, I wound up getting that at the Queen's Ink. And of course, then this little mermaid came with the, I got this one. Remember I showed you the ones that we worked on the other day with using Jean stencils? The Gibson Girls, if you go to Queen's Ink, she has a online store. And if it's not on there, you could email them. If you're on friends with Facebook with her, her name is Patti Euler from the Queen's Ink. She can mail them. They have a ton of them. They also had another one. It was had the spaces all together, but I didn't care for the other stamps that were there. So yeah, so just Elaine, just look at the Queen's Ink and just email them if they don't have it on their website. Like I said, they had at least 6 or 8 of them. So I know those are really cool. Let's see what else. Oh, and then Donna made for everybody a little journal book. So what she did was she took Patty's gel print papers and she created a little book, and you get to pick which one you wanted. So it's like a little envelope book. So it's just, and Kathy already had finished hers. She had decorated the front and put dragonflies. So this was the one I picked of Patty's. So that reminds me. So tonight's the last night for iStencils. Patty's been demonstrating it like all weekend. Joan Smithies, she's in the chat, her new stencils. And we were lucky enough to get some of her new ones at Maryland in our little goodie bag package. But it's good. 25% off. Hold on here. Of all the whole site, not just her, Patty's in there. I mean, hold on, I was going to answer. Hold on, put my phone on silent. You love the new releases of Jones, yes. And then I think each one of us got one, or I have got 2, I think, because I got Joan had a separate one, a bricklayer one was an extra, and she wound up giving it to me. So yes, it's till midnight tonight. That's right. And the code is summer 25, and it's good on the whole entire site. And I think Patty said there's like close to 4,000 different ones. So I know there's a couple of badass ones that I want to get that are brand new too. So yeah, so be sure to check out Joan's new stencil line. I love the one I was talking about is it called Tumbleweed, Joan? That was one of the ones she did today. But I was thinking they would make great leaves, either leaves for a flower or to make a flower. I'm going to do that with one of mine. And then I don't know who wound up giving us this little envelope. And so they die cutted a whole bunch of, this might be, oh, here we go. Who's this from? Happy Diane. So this was her. We didn't get too many ATC cards this year. So there you can see. That's one of Diane's. Isn't it cute with the cute little elephant? Come on, focus. Focus. Oh my gosh. Focus. And then so I wound up getting two of hers. Look how cool this one is. She loves the glitter. Oh, there we go. I just had to focus there for a second. Oh, thanks, Debbie. There's Patty. I was just talking about you and how you gave us all the tiles and stuff, and so she die cut it out of watercolor, all these cute little designs for us. So that was a very nice. So that was from Happy Diane. And of course, Diane and her stickles. Hi, Sherry. And then this one is from Kathy. She always makes some beautiful cards. She made some of Cece's happies, you know, the ones that look like little flowers. She made some cute cards like that. And then she took the door that I gave her and actually made a card for somebody. So pretties, yeah, pretties, thanks. Yeah, so yeah, that was really nice. Patty shared us, and she still had quite a bit left, right, Patty? Everybody took quite a bit, so that was fun. So we didn't have to print as much. Gayla, to show you, Gayla and Kathy. They, yeah, Jean, yes, Happy Diane loves her glitter. She does. But Gayla and Kathy last year showed us how to do metalwork. I couldn't do it because my hands were like hurting last year. So let me show you this. So this is Gayla's. I don't know if she wants her information out there. And she made everybody one of these. Look how nice. That's all metalwork. Can you see that there? Isn't that nice? And then she put metal gears, so there's little metal gears. Look how intricate that is. And then I don't know if you could see how it's raised. Yeah. Oh, I just had it. Yeah, she does great metal work. You can see it there. Come on. There it is. So you can see how it's all. So that has to be done like from the back and then from the, let me see, from the front. So you have to constantly press in and then press out. Oh my gosh, she does beautiful work. So that was our Gayla. Poor Gayla, she was like surrounded by everybody who was accomplishing everything, and she just didn't know what she wanted to do, and then wind up, I don't think, did she ever wind up finishing anything? Yeah, Gayla's very talented. She should have brought her metalwork to work on. I think that's where she just couldn't decide what she wanted to do. Yeah. So there you can see it. So pretty. So that was nice because last year she gave us one. I think it was with a little crow. I gotta find out where that one is. And then let's see. And then you guys know Penny. She's always so good. So Penny last year, I filled with watercolors. It's in the other room. But she made us a little pouch thing. And at the end of the zipper was a button with all of us from the retreat. And then a 10-second die. Oh, maybe it is. Baltimore Oriole. That's right. It was, yeah. So then Penny, she's like a fantastic seamstress. And so she made us, and can you see the, if you can see it, this is a button with all of us Come on. Focus there. Focus. There we are. That's from last year. All the people. Isn't that cool? She always makes a button for us. And then last year, the one on the tag was like really tiny, and she got us all in there. Look how nice she made. She made each one of us one of these. So to stick like your, yeah, their dies are great for metal embossing. Yeah, they are. They're not around anymore. And then she gave each one of us one of these the brushes, brush foundation. Remember I showed you guys. Yeah, there you go. That's this one here. It's really soft. So that was so nice. Look how well made that is. So I'm going to put my paint brushes. It's a tool wrap, she says. And she made it to share. So what's this say? The more you give, the more you get. The more you laugh, the less you fret. The more you do unselfishly, the more you live abundantly. The more of everything you share, the more you'll always have to spare. The more you love, the more you'll find that life is good and friends are kind. For what we give away enriches us from day to day. Helen Steiner Rice. So isn't that nice? So that was very nice, Penny. Thank you. I can't wait to fill mine up. All right, so that was that. Oh, let me see. I'm not even done yet with everybody's. Let's see. This was, oh yeah. I wound up getting the Queen Ink to give us some, they closed up, right? Yeah. It's too bad. I used to like a lot of their stuff. So the Queen's Ink, this was one of the prizes that actually I won a pencil thing, and CB wanted that, and I wanted the washi tape, so we switched. So, but it's cool. This one with the cards. I like this one a lot, this white and black one. And then the one with the crowns. Yeah, nice washi. And then Donna wound up giving me these mermaids cut out of felt. I think she cut them out of felt. So next year I might do something like bookmarkers or something for people in Maryland. She gave me a lot of them. And then this one is CB's. So CB gave us a card. Look at the, CB always does such great cards. You see the gold foil? There you go. Come on, you can focus it better than that. There we go. Right up there. And then she made us some ATC cards. She was very generous with hers. Let's see. This one is, this one's the Baltimore, Maryland retreat. A little sticker. This one, I love this one. Look at this. And then she put little stickles on the earrings. Can you see that? I'm trying to get a close up. There we go. Wrong way. And then she gave us another one, 2 of them. Let's see if I take this one out. Okay, Patty. Drive safe. I know they're so pretty. She does such nice work. That's another one that should be streaming and doesn't. And then I love this. Paint your reality. It says made just for you because you're priceless. And then she left it blank so that we could right, send it on, send it forward. And I can give you a free full trial, but all right. So that was from CB. Let me see what else. This was, let's see. This was Joan. Joan wound up giving everybody, I think she gave everybody one of these. Cute little, to make your own little cards. And then Joan gave me these so I can make my own cards. She's so generous. that. She also gave me this little cute, I have another one. I don't know. Yeah, there it is. So I've got this one. And then she made a couple of, this is with her new dye, some bird houses. Let's see. And then she wanted to give me this one. I love this one, the mermaid one. The bird cages rock, don't they? It's a pretty big mermaid. You can see there's my hand. So, and then she gave us some maps. So that was nice. She gave everybody maps. The collage. Give me these little feathers. They're cool, the teal feathers. And this cute little, see this one? That. And then she also got for me, let's see. I had found this on, is it Chanda? Let me see. What I'm looking for. Oh, I must select it. Oh, yeah. And she gave everybody some die cuts. You know, she's always famous for her die cuts. But I had saw this. I forget where I saw this. Is it Ochanda? I think it's Ochanda, right, Jean? I mean, Joan. And they're like our HSN. And so I showed her, and then she's like, I have to have it. And I'm like, me too. So she wound up picking that up for me. Look how cool that is. It's really for cake, but oh my gosh, it's so cool. Yeah, so it's a mold. And so I didn't get a chance. I should have done some molds when I was there, and then I didn't. Oh, and then let me see. This is one I just picked up. I got in the mail. This is a new mermaid one from Element. Of course, I had to have that mermaid. And then this one is a Vicky Bouton's new stencils. I have that in the shop. So if you're looking, because her stencils are always great. You get 3 stencils for like $5. So that was that. Let's see. And oh, here's the other stamp. Oh, and here's a card that Joan made me. Isn't that pretty? With all the gold foil. Joan makes the best cards. And she also left it blank, which was nice, so that you can pass it on. So that was Joan's. It's like all glossy. You can see that's all gloss. I can see that there, yeah. Really pretty. And here's the stamp that I was talking about Amalia had. So this is what it looks like. So when it's all together, it looks just like that. And just don't make it anymore. But I was glad to find the one with the separate faces. So now Amalia was happy to share. And then we all got napkins. Here's my other napkins. Sometimes you go there and you come back with more. More stuff. So I love these. I don't know who's brought these napkins. Aren't they cute? The little parrot. Yeah, CB brought some. So I got this one. I took that. I took 2 of those. Oh, I took a big one and a small one. And then I took this one with the purple. I thought this was a nice one. There's a big dragonfly on it. You're glad to get rid of them? So that was a nice one. Let's see. So that was napkins. We're getting there to the end. Hold on. Oh, and then Joan also gave me this one with the seahorse. See that one? And then she made a tag. Every year, is it your son that does this, Joan? She makes a thing for, you get a little stencil and a, this is with a 3D printer. Let's see the 3D printer. You have to see what, Patty will have to share what she got from the 3D printer. Then a little stencil, which is Art 2019 weekend. And then the cute little tags that Joan made. There's the seahorse there. Isn't that a cool tag? And it's shiny. Can you see it? When you see that, you can just think about Joan getting stopped at the airport. She didn't, thank goodness. And then there's this with her seashells with the clay. Can you see the clay on there? And the glitter. See all that glitter? So thank you, Joan. Joan was always generous too. It was nice that Paul got to work with us too as well. And so then Paul did wind up giving me these little mermaids that he got printed off. Wound up getting me that. This one that Patty gave me, and then he gave me the prints too. I don't know what I do with those. The actual pictures. I must have left them in another thing. And then Patty wound up getting me these. So I want to do some transfer and make some little pendants with these mermaids. Aren't they pretty? All these. So there's that one and this one. You can see that there. So many cool pendants that would make. Let's see. Oh, I wound up getting. Let's see. Still not done. Still get working on the box. Oh, I'm getting this stamp at the Queen's Ink. This one here. That was the only stamp I did get. There. Yeah, Paul becomes one of the girls. Let's see. I was dying for one of these little bottles Kathy had given to Cece. And so she wound up giving me her little squirt bottle. And then Jan had 2 of these, so she wound up giving me one of these for clay. The face is it's available in wallpaper. And then Patty, I didn't go into town. Usually on Saturday they go into town and they visit Dick Blick's and they visit, is it called Americana? It's another little art store. I think it's called Americana. So those of you looking for actual black watercolor paper, so this is Stonehenge. So you can see here, Stonehenge Aqua Cold Press Black. So you get 15 sheets in here. It's 140 pounds. I forget what she said to pay for this. I want to say it was like 20 bucks maybe. So, and the paper's pretty thick, you can see. Artisan and Craftsman, thanks. If you go back, Patty, I want one of those pads you got with the $9.99 with the cutty paper. That looked really good. The one that was like 20 bucks, but then when you went to the register, it was like $9. I want one of those. Oh, you're in the car. So I got that, and then I always wanted one of these speedball, you know, to press down on your like gel plate. Thanks, Patty. So I wound up getting, I forget what this is called, but you know, what's it called? Gail would remember. I don't remember what it's called, but you know what I mean. So it's just to rub on, you know, on like the gel plate. So I got one of those. And then I think we wind up going to the thrift store. I did get one little book and I bought one thing there. Last year we bought quite a few things from there, but then I didn't. All right, so is that everything? I think that is everything from Maryland. So yeah, like I said, sometimes it feels like you come back with a lot more than you went down with. All right, so let's see. Oh no, I'm not done yet. Wait, I'm not done yet. So let's see. Patty wound up giving me this. This is from her lamp work that she used to do. So isn't it pretty? I have to hide it from Gabby because I have a feeling that she might want to try to steal it from me. But can you see, Patty? She actually did these beads. I don't know if you could see. You can see that bead there? It's kind of got like, looks like water in there. Look at this one. It has like a reddish in there. Can you see it? Oh, come on, focus. Focus. There you go. Can you see the bead? So Patty used to actually, you know, blow these. So, and then she gave it to me in a necklace. Thank you, Patty. We're going to go visit Gabby next week, so I'll probably wear it then. And then Charlene, she's the one with the fancy clay and showed us all the jewelry. So she winds up giving us, oh, I don't want to give her address, but there she, oh, that's her name right there. Charlene Morabita. So she made a necklace for everyone, and we got to choose the one we wanted. So look how pretty these are. And let me see if you can see up close. Can you see what that is? Do you see what these little flower things are? They're made from shrinky dink. So can you see that? She does the best jewelry too. So thank you, Charlene. I love this one too. And she had all different fancy ones. You got to pick the one that you wanted. Look at all the work in that. What happened? From the airport called My Tag, yeah. Charlene made these. She's amazing. She does this, and she did shrinky dink, and then she did she does the clay. She's the one who showed us how to do the jewelry clay. She's really good. And so she made everybody one of those necklaces. And then we went to Donna has a little shop she's opened up with her friend, and we went to, I think it was it Friday night? Friday night we went to the little shop. Yeah, it's very detailed, right? And so then I wind up getting this cute little crab. Isn't it cute? And this. And then, so it's very vintage. And so you could buy like vintage clothing, jewelry. She had everything there. And then I wound up getting this. Look how cute this is. It'll show up. Can you see what that is? Too shiny. It says girlfriends on it. It's like a Christmas tree ornament, or it's so cute with all the I can get it to focus better. There we go. It has all the little jewels at the bottom. And that's what it says, girlfriend. Isn't it cute? So those were I did a class with Finnabar, and we did a whole rust technique canvas. So I'm thinking about putting this little crab on there. So that was really cute little find. And then in the same place that they had this, they had like they were really cute. I think Patty got one. It's a art like palette, and it had brushes. And then another one was like a watercolor tin. That was cute. It was like 3 different things. And another one said art something or other. But you could hang them up. They were like ornaments. Oh, okay. No worries, Patty. So I wound up getting that. That was really cute. Her little shop was cute. So Donna has a little space in the shop where she thinks she's going to, they're saying drive safely, Patty. So she has a little a spot in her shop where she's going to try to like hold classes. So if you want to come in and you want her to teach you something, or you just want to chit chat. So that's what Donna's going to do. Donna has a really good heart. She's very, very special. And then I wind up getting, did you see Diane Reesley's new? So that was all my stuff from Maryland, believe it or not. That was a lot, wasn't it? Oh my gosh. But I wound up getting the stamps from Diane Reesley. So I'm going to Ranger, not this weekend, not a week from this Sunday, but the 2 weeks from this Sunday. So the expo is on Friday, shopping. And then Saturday is Ranger with Diane Reesley. So I'll be there Saturday and Sunday. So class doesn't get out till 5. So depending, I'll see whether I'm going to stream. It'll be just about that. My Mary P. I showed that the very first beginning, Patty. Oh my gosh, I love that thing. I'm getting ready to hang it in my hallway. I showed that, and what was the other thing I showed? Oh, and I showed my mermaids that I did for for the PT girls. So I'll have to drop that off there next Monday when I go. But look at that, isn't it cute? Yeah, Donna's so generous. Oh my gosh, just give everybody like something special, just pertaining to that person. She's really special. Isn't it cute? And then it has a little starfish. And then this one I like too with the octopus head. Although I think this octopus head is too small for that big bottle. Maybe not. So I cut these out in case I want to use them for the class. So that should be fun. Yeah, so that's on the I think it's the 24th and 25th, I think. It'll be that weekend. And then Dina Wakely came out with her new stuff on Friday. So I like some of her stamps. They came out really nice. Both on Amazon? Oh, the Baron. Thanks. Yeah, that's what it's called. Baron. That's this thing. They're talking about this to like put down on your jelly plate. It's called the Baron. Yeah. All right. And then so I did place an order for these. I don't know how many of you follow. I think her name was Sue Crazy or Crazy Sue, but it's Sue like SEW, like you sew or so crazy, so crazy. But anyway, she's on Instagram, and this girl, let me see what her name is. I have to get it because it's just so cute. Let's see. So it comes wrapped up in this. So let's see. She's called the Creative Little Hut. And so it comes wrapped up in this nice muslin that she tea stains. And it's for your watercolors. And look how you could hang it up. Where's Colleen? I know Colleen would love this because I love it. And it's got a little girl in it. And then it's got 8 places to put your watercolors. And they're all different shapes. So, you can look and see. She has I think it's Etsy. Isn't it her Etsy shop? Oh, I don't know what I did with her card. I think it's Etsy. But if you look up that Creative Little Hut, she has that. Our sea creatures come in handy. Oh, yeah. And yep, did I show that? That's what I have right here. I'll show that in a second. And then she has this little book. Sometimes you don't feel like drawing. So I wind up getting her little pixie book. I thought this would be cute for little pixie fairies. So what she does is this is a print of hers. Isn't that pretty? I love the colors of that. And then she gives you 10 little faces so that you can, they're called muse. Let's see what it says. This little book has 10 faces within its pages. I've called them muses because I hope that they will inspire you to create your own characters for my original drawings. I'm so happy to share them with you. Happy creating. So then you can do it yourself. It's all on watercolor. So then you can create the little book, and she drew the faces. You can see here, little faces. I love this one. That was my favorite, that one. And this one's pretty too. Whoops. There's that. So it's nice. Just sometimes, like I said, I don't feel like drawing a face. I just want to get into it. So I thought these were cute, and it's nice. And I just keep drawing Jane faces. I have to really start, I don't know, branching out on my own. Although I love Jane's faces. So I thought that was cute. Isn't it cute? Yeah, and she's from England. I can't believe I didn't bring her card. Yeah, so she calls it the Perfectly Imperfect Palette. And so, because you can see all of hers in her Etsy shops are all, I must have left her card somewhere, all misshapen. So I thought maybe one day we'll play with that. We'll see. Hi, Kim. Whoops. So that was from her. I keep that up there. So I want to start playing with my watercolors more too, and starting to really mix my own and get to know my watercolors a little bit better. So And then let's see what else. Oh, this from Joan. So Joan wanted to give me this cute little box. And then she made, she has a 3D printer. And then she wanted to making me these. Aren't they cute? So I love the fish. And then there's a crab, a seahorse. Oh, and a little tiny crab. So they're cute. You can't probably see the white. But they're all different thicknesses. You can see that. So they'll make great. Hey, Kimberly, anybody I missed? So Joan, yeah, she has a 3D printer. And so you can see here's a different mermaid too. These would be good to stamp too, I think, on the jelly plate, Joan. I might use them for the jelly plate as well. Yeah, I can paint them. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I might use one or two of them for the jelly plate. So then here is, and then this one's got little bumps. Can you see it? It's got little bumps on it for like scales. So that's that. She made different sizes. And I'll look the little seahorse. And then the little fish. And then the jellyfish. Those are cute. And this one, is this one like the octopus, right? You can see that one there. Cute little crabs. I like this one too. This one's really cute, this little fish. They're made of some type of plastic, right, Joan? They're not paper. I think she makes them from some type of plastic. And then here's another little crab. Plastic, yeah. And then another little stingray. Thank you for those, Joan. Yeah, I think they'll be fun on the jelly plate. So next week we'll work. Oh, I didn't show you my jelly plate prints. So we'll finish the jelly plate prints that I started. So let me show you those. And then if you guys will want to still hang on, then I might decorate. Jan gave us each a bag, so I might do that. Let's see. Oh, a Christmas tree ornament. That's a good idea, Jean. So these were my little, my little tiles. These are the tiles that I put on that Patty gave us that we could get to pick. Oh, that one to sparkly. And then Charlene made each of us one of these cats. Can you see that? It's like a Siamese cat. So I thought I would make Dee Dee a mermaid cat. Maybe she could stick it on her tree. So here are some of the prints that I did with my jelly plate. So you can see that here. So I actually want the black to show up more. So I think I'm going to stamp them and emboss them in the black. So I haven't decided whether, so I took some of these tiles of Patty's. So I'm either going to put the tiles on them and maybe just put them in like a little frame, or I'm either going to put them in a book, you know. So I haven't decided yet. But we'll finish these up because I didn't finish all of them. So now here you can see, I hope you can see. Now Jan had given me some of the rainbow, what's it called? This one here, the Marabou Rainbow alcohol ink. This is the one with the glitter. So I don't know if you'll be able to see some of that glitter on there. Kind of shiny though. So I did do some of these. So we'll finish them up next week. Plus I'll get Joan some of her stencils back then too. So, oh yeah, so here's one. So I just think the black would show up better if I embossed it. And so then here you can see I was trying to match some of the tiles on there, Patty's tiles. And then I haven't decided whether I'm going to add like I I don't have the stamps here, but I cut out some stamps. So there you can see there's this one. And these are done with archival ink and then sprayed with alcohol. 8x8 shadow box, exactly, yes. So I wound up doing that. And then this was done, the shiny part is done with the liquid pearls, the metallics. So there's one where I was putting the tiles on there, Patty's tiles. And then I have a fairy that I was going to cut out and put the fairy behind there. So then here's another one. So you can see. So we'll finish these up next week. So here's another one I was going to do. I was going to stamp this one with, I'll show you. With this. I have this stamp. These are the new ones from Carabella. So I'm thinking about stamping some of these with the sun behind it. So we'll see. And then the other one I got was, let's see. This one with the planets. I really like that one. That's a new one. And then this one with the sun and the clouds. I thought this one would look really good on here. And then here you can see there's the metallics there. And then I did, this is the little Libra constellation. Anybody know if, I know Alina, her dad had passed away, but I sent her a package. I was just wondering if she got it yet, and I don't know if I missed it. They're cool, right? Thank you. Yeah, so we'll finish those up next week and play with the jelly plate. All right. I'll stick that back in here. Oops. I'll stick it off. If I can't stick it back, I'll stick it back in later. Like I said, Patty was very generous with her tiles. I did take quite a few. All right. So the only other thing that I have left to show you guys, if you want to do it, if you still want to stay on, it's still about an hour, right? What time did I come on? I was late. So let's see if I have my, so Jan Terry wind up giving everybody one of the bags like Janet's been working on. One of these bags. So I thought we would really quick cover it. So in the shop, if guys are anybody new here, I have an online shop, Paint Paper Studio, on my card. But anyway, I got these in the shop this week. These are the new rice papers by Stamperia. So I'm actually going to use this one. These cute little girls. Look how cute these are. Aren't they cute? The little fairies. So the rice paper I thought would be really great on these bags. That's cute. I love this one with the face. Aren't they cute? So there's a pink, green, and a purple. This one, I love this one with the daisies. See all the pretty daisies on there? And then this one. This one I thought was really pretty. This reminds me of like that one stroke painting. Aren't they cute? Japanese lady. Yep, that's the one we're going to put on this bag. So I have, let me see, I have this paper that I got in New York, so I didn't know if maybe you would add some of these on there. I do have this stamp that I took off the wood block, so I might use that. And then I have this from Kaiser Craft, so we could add some gold on there. I have some ribbon. So you can see it's got like Oriental writing on there. I got some of that to play with. That. This is scrapbook paper that I've had for quite a while. So we might put that on the other side. Now you must have seen Janet. She's done quite a few of these bags. I think Debbie Epps has also done a couple bags. So I've got some paper. I have some of this that we might add on. And I really like this color of Jane Davenport. This one's called Minty Fresh. It's like the perfect color, matches this, and also matches the background to this. So I think we're going to use that. Some tissue paper. I have this. These are little stencils. Might add some of that. I don't know if I might use maybe some of these. You've done some too, Shauna? That's right, you did. You used Joan's, when we were away, you used Joan's things that she gifted you. Yep, Shauna did on her stream too. That's right. I'm trying to see what else I have. To play with. This one we can maybe do on the other side. And I love these, the cherry blossoms. So we might use that. Some of those. I'm looking for something else I had. Hold on. So we'll just matte medium. I have another little stamp if I can find it. Hold on. And I have this. So we're going to take some tissue paper. And see what we're going to do. I know I definitely want to use the lady. We might have to cut her out. So yeah, Jan did gift it. I don't know if anybody worked on their bag when they were there. Did they? I don't remember seeing anybody. Let's stick that there. Oh, and then I forgot, CD made these cute little, look how cute these are. The cute little Japanese clips. Are they cute? All right, so I know I want to cut this out. And I want to use most of her. Yes, you get one in a pack. I can't remember. They're pretty cheap. I want to say they're like, I don't know, $3 maybe. What's he doing? We're in Argentina. What? You too, Kim. Me too. When we went to Japan and we went to China way long ago, and I collect this stuff because I always say I'm going to do an Ask Scrapbook album, and yeah, that's never happened. I have like so many paper packs that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to make an album of this, that, the other. Yeah, it never happens. All right, so I think I'm going to, let's see. I can't see where like this part is. Like here is her kimono, I think. But how is she wrapped up? Oh, and then I think we're going to take some of those stamps too. So let's do that first. We're going to stamp some, so we'll have some. And I don't know if we'll finish both sides. We might only finish the one side. But let me find my stamps. So I thought we would do the ladies on one side. Can open this. Need scissors. Yes, if you guys are thinking about going to Maryland next year, you should come. It's really a lot of fun. There we go. So we'll stamp some of these on there. And I'm looking for one other one that I have. Which I really like if I can find her. Just looking at the chat. I can do Argentina. Hold on, I'm looking for my other stamp. I thought I put it in here. Oh, I don't see it. Did I put it in here? All right, well, we'll just do those. I can't seem to find the other one. I have it here. So let me get some paper to put under here. We'll stamp some of this. We could tear this out and put it on there. Let me just look and see if I have. No, I don't see it. Oh, I could always use that on the other side. All right. I need ink. I need my archival ink. Anybody see that? Yep, right here. So let's stamp these ladies on here first. I need a block. And I need a glue stick. So just sticking little glue on here. And then I want to stamp them so they're like long ways like this. I don't know if you can take this off or not. Oh, yeah, you can. Ooh. Oh, who has a sick puppy? I told you guys about my puppy. She had this stage 4 cancer, and then we wound up giving her the CBD oil, and her tumor was gone. So that was really good. All right. When you get tired of the geisha lady stamps, let me know. I happened to find these after we were, because CB and I, we were stamping a lot of the different stamps to see. And then I think it was the next day or something. It looked like somebody just threw them on the other table. So then I wound up grabbing them. Oh, not dark enough. This one's not dark enough. That one's okay. Maybe I should do one at a time. Better eyes. And when I saw them, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to have those. I like the other one too, which I can't seem to find. I don't want it to print on here, but I don't know what I do with it. Yeah, that one's better. All right, so we'll do 2 of those. I'm just going to do one at a time. You can always let me know. I could always stamp some for you too, CB, if you want. Yeah, let me know. The other one I'm trying to find, I'll show it to you on the paper, which I don't know. I thought I put it over here, but maybe I didn't. too much on her face. I have to do another one. I really should have like a stamping thing behind underneath. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do this. Maybe I'll just lightly. Sometimes for me, when I do it this way, it works out better. Because you actually could see like the areas that you missed. There, see? Sometimes it's better that way. All right, there's that one. I'm looking for this other one though. Let me show you. This one. See that one? I thought I brought it out here, but I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. But we'll have to put that on the other side. So, like I said, I don't think we're going to get both sides done today. But yeah, you can see how other people, Janet, she's Janet Young here on YouTube. You can see how she's decorated her little bag. Then there's Shauna is in the chat. She's done some. And then Debbie. I don't know. Anybody else? Welcome back, Patty. A few minutes. Okay. Dave's driving now. There we go. All right. So I think we have that. Let's see. I want to do some of these letters. Then I can just tear them off. Yeah, she did. I think she did yours, Joan, when you were traveling to Maryland. So I'm just going to take bits and pieces of this. Let's get some letters on this side. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to, I might just mix it with matte medium, the color. We'll see how that works. Oh, I want to do some of these. I forgot. So maybe I'll just stamp those on there when we get to that. And then I'm going to do some of these bigger ones, but I might do this with paste. Move this over here. So I need a water brush. So we'll just tear some of these apart. So we'll put that along the side, I think, of them. This one's good. We just need to take some of this paper off. And I think they said you can get this. Debbie, Debbie's still here? She says she gets her bags, I think, off of Amazon, where they're like different sizes. So if you're interested in doing one of these bags. And I think Debbie has some. Do you have some in your Etsy shop? Is she still here? I love how you can whip it. Yeah, right? And just tear it like that. It's just so much better and it easier that you can get close to the image if you need to get close to it. All right, the 4. We'll do this one. Yeah, so she says yes on Amazon, 2 of each size for $12. So that's a good price. And how many bags do you get? So do you still have some in your Etsy shop? Because she did one with her bunny. I remember that one. That was cute. All right, and let's tear out some of these little. Well, that one didn't come out too good. This one's good. Journey and Dream. Oh, yeah, these are my cute little. And so I think we'll put these on with matte medium and some paint, some of Jane's paint. Yeah, so you can also check if you don't want to do them. Debbie's got some cute ones done. I know the bunny one, I really like that one. I forget, what other ones? Did you do a mermaid one too? I can't remember. She's done like 3 or 4, I think. Oh, what was the other one? And she's been playing a lot with the alcohol inks. That's really good. I like the little round ones that you did. Was it yesterday? All right, so let's start with that. All right. No, I don't think I'll be able to use the, because these has fibers, the rice paper. So let's see, should we just square it off? Or should I actually cut her out? Kind of like the back. I think I'm going to keep her in that. Yeah, she said she did a large mermaid and a bunny one, 11 by 15. All right, so I'm going to take some matte medium. So I have, this is Vicki Bolton. I got this at Tuesday morning. So we'll just try this to see if it's got a, it does. All right, and we need a big brush. I'll use this one. So I'm going to add just the matte medium here first. Oh, my hands are hurting. I can't even squeeze this. I'm going to have to switch to something else. Well, I forgot Patty also gave us a gel pen and then one of these squirt bottles that lasts longer when you squirt. That was very nice. All right, here we go. And then we'll do some type of decoration at the top, I think. You got the Nara paper today? I ordered some too, just to try it. And so we're talking about the paper you use for alcohol ink. You go to Debbie's channel, you can see what she did yesterday. All right, so I'm going to put this so that it comes over. Oh, gosh, I can't even squeeze it. I think I need to put some more on this side. Hi, Patty. Grocery store, okay. I'm going to trim off that top probably. By the zipper part. Make sure this is stuck on there. And then I'll flip this little piece over when I get ready. So make sure I have all the little bumps out. It's really pretty tissue paper. A lot of people are coming out. It must be the new thing. If you go to, what's her name? Maramy Small Arts. I think she's got her own tissue paper too. All right, so we got that done. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix, where is this? I think some of this matte medium with the pink, because I want it to be minty green like this is the background. So, oh my goodness. Well, that was way too much. All right, so I'm just going to take some matte medium and some of this, and then lay down some of these ladies on this side. So I'm thinking I might need a print or something. Let me see. Hold on. Ah! I'm going to cut this off and then add this on this side. My air conditioning on now. So hold on. I'm going to cut this off. There. And then I'm going to add this, I think. Should we add it to the bottom or top? I'll just add it to this side here. I need mostly of this. I'm going to add that on there. And then I'm going to add some of this green. Let me put this on here. That's cute. And I'm going to add one here. Which one? Let me see. I'd like to put this one this way. That's what I'm going to do. Eating chips. Who's eating chips? I haven't looked at the chat in a while. Who's eating chips? So it doesn't really matter front or back. You can do either way. So there's that. You, Dorothy. Chips, you should be eating. What time is it? It's late for you guys. All right, and this one I'm going to put down, maybe down here. Why don't we just do the 3 on that side? Ah! What happened to all my other little letters? I'm going to cover this up with this. It says embrace. Hi, Jean. There they are. This one says family. This one on the side. And this one says dream. I need a wipe. Hold on. I need a wipe. I don't want to cover this. This one's too pretty. There we go. So we have that. So we can see that there. There's that. And I think I'm going to let this dry. I have some other ones. I'm going to let that dry. Can't put a heat gun to this, can we? Because of the plastic. Can you put a heat gun to here? Thanks, Kimberly. I like the green. I'm going to put some more of this green on here. So when we go to stamp on here, it will show up. So I can't waste that pretty paint. There. Cute. All right. So I'm going to let that dry. So we have that. I really love this, the rice paper. The color paint, I love this new color. This is her new, Jane's new minty, what's it called? Minty Fresh. It goes with a lot of things. I only have some ribbon too. I was thinking about adding some, let's see. Maybe if I can make it transition here. On this to here. So we're going to have that line. So I think I'm going to put this on there. Like this one or the green? No, not the green. I also have this black one. So let's put that one down. So I'm going to use just plain clear. Get it out. Maybe I could use that little bit that's there. I need another brush. Oh, well, that was hard. I must have some stuff on there. I have to pull some out. Oh, thanks, Kathy. These are one of those little bags, you know, like Janet. Oh, too much. That Janet uses and that Debbie and Shauna have been making. Did you make one too? I don't remember if you did. All right, and of course, I don't know if which is the right way and the wrong way of putting this up. So don't tell me if it's wrong or right. I'm thinking it's this way. You made a couple, so Kathy Bird also has made a couple bags. Can I use a heat gun on this one, Kathy? Ah, I want to be able to stamp on here, but I don't know if I can. There's enough. Yeah, there is. That looks pretty, right? I like that. And then I'm going to I'll trim this off, this top part, and then we'll add something on the top there. Thanks, Patty. Thank you. And I could probably come back here and paint those little dresses. That would be cute, wouldn't it? I can see a little bit more. Yes, but not too hot. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I figured. All right, so you know what? Because we're getting ready to have dinner. So I think I'm going to end it here. And then I'll either finish it up another day during the week. And then, because we still have the other side too. Because I want to find my other stamps, and I don't know why I didn't bring them. I thought I did, but apparently not. And I should have put down this little, I'll have to put this on the other side. But this would have been cute on this side, and then the ladies on top of that is what I should have done. So, but I'll use this for the other side. So, all right. So I am going to say good night, and then thanks for joining me. You guys have hung in there. We had a lot to talk about in Maryland, so if you guys ever think about it again, you know, for next year. We haven't shown the video yet. What video? Which video? I didn't do a video this year. Talking for Maryland, I didn't do one this year. Thank Kathy. You have to share with us what you did in Dina's class. All right, have a good weekend and a good week. And I will see you guys next Sunday. Thanks, everyone. Bye. Thanks to my mods, too, as usual. All right, hold on here. Why doesn't that do that? All right. Where do I end it? I don't see where it's, hello, and end the stream. End the stream. Why can't I go end it? There it goes.